Good afternoon. It is Saturday. I hope you're having a fantastic Saturday, all of you. Um, it's been a good Saturday for myself so far. Got to visit a little bit with one of my daughters. Obviously, doing the social distancing, but it's nice to catch up and have that connection, that face to face connection, even though we're social distancing. Today, I wanted to talk about, shop locally, people. Your family, friends, and neighbors are counting on you. Well, what does that mean, shop locally? I'm going to tell you a little bit of story before I get to why the topic for today. When I was growing up, grew up in a small community. Again, it was around 10, 12,000 people when I was growing up. Now it's around 18,000. Small little farm community. Everybody believed in supporting one another, right? Your little shop down the street, and you'd go and support that person out, and that person would employ a couple other people, and domino effect, right? Money goes in, money gets redistributed to the employees go spend it at the local car dealership, the local grocery store, the local department store, or whatever the case may be. And in today's day and age, again, I'm not against people that shop online, because I do shopping online. Don't forget though, your local businesses need your support. I know myself, I've owned businesses before. I grew up with a father that had a business, and in that business, people supported him and he supported them. What do I mean by that? Customer loyalty. So if you know that somebody has bought and or used your services, absolutely you should be supporting and buying from them as well, in my opinion. Obviously, if they don't have a service that you can utilize, you're not necessarily going to be buying from them. I know, my whole life since I was younger, if the local tire shop supported my dad's business, my dad obviously supported them. It didn't matter at that point about cost. It was loyalty to supporting the local business that was supporting you. Remember, that local business is hiring other people. Those people are your neighbors, your friends, your relatives, and they need to what? They need to go out and spend money. They do spend money at the local grocery store, the local hardware store, and it's called a village mentality, or all of a sudden helping one another. So one of the things that bothered me growing up though is that people that were friends, family, and relatives didn't buy from my dad's business when they actually could use the product or services that he offered. And I look at that 40 some years later, it doesn't irritate me. It disappoints me in how our society's become, because I know certain people didn't buy or do business with my father because they didn't want him to make money off of them. And in these trying times that we're in today, we should want people to make money off of us so that they can hire our friends, our relatives, our neighbors, so that they can help them be able to pay their bills, to be able to, for them to go out to the local grocery store and support that grocer that is, again, it's an effect. It's like a round and round and round. That person's going to go spend money elsewhere. But if you have a service yourself that other people utilize, and they have a service that you can utilize, I should hope that you're supporting each other, right? That village mentality where I've talked about it before, we need to all support one another. And again, I know my dad, it used to bother me that family, friends, relatives didn't buy from him. And it wasn't that he was overpriced or that he wouldn't, cut them a break. It was that they didn't want him, I used to hear about it. The whispers it was just ridiculous. We don't want him, you don't want him to make money off of us. That's not cool. Well, bottom line, you know what? That's okay. People need to make money. Support your friends, family, and relatives. And those family and friends and relatives that didn't support my dad, it was ridiculous. He would give them a level of service and support that was at the same level he gave everybody else, but even plus, because there was a connection. Some of them got it, some of them didn't. And in today's society, though, with this virus that's going around, people are so quick to shop online, realizing that, how many local businesses today are doing curbside pickup? And where's this conversation going? Well, I was talking to my daughter today, and she wanted to get some plants. And I mentioned to her, that's great and fine and dandy, but why don't you support your local community? Check it out. Push for that. Go and check Google. So she Googled, I Googled, found a couple places, and end result was she messaged me about a greenhouse that was local to her community, that she can order the product. The gentleman was so kind to her, and she can get curbside pickup tomorrow. Isn't that amazing? Support the local community. Yet there was an online company she could order from, and she'd have to pay for shipping and pay all these extra costs to keep the plant warm, so warm packed so that it wouldn't freeze. But it wasn't because she wasn't considerate of the village mentality and supporting the local community. She just hadn't thought about it. So sometimes we need to share the wealth. We need to go and communicate with people that you need to support your local grocer. You need to support your local restaurants, your whatever the case may be. In this case, it was getting plants. That person with that greenhouse is suffering, right? People are not going to go and buy stuff, plants or flowers or whatever, because they're scared of the COVID virus. But guess what? When you can have curbside pickup, isn't that exciting? Now you help that person be able to continue to employ people a little bit longer. And those people that are employed a little bit longer can pay their bills. Thus the economy continues to flow, just like a river, right? It's going to keep on going. It's going to hit its bends. It's not going to be a perfectly straight line in our economy. But we need to support local. We need to support our friends, our families, our neighbors, and not care that somebody's making money off you, right? You wouldn't believe how many relatives I have. I have, on my dad's side of the family, over 60 cousins. On my mom's, it's probably 35 to 40, because my dad was one of 18 kids. My mom was one of 9 kids. And I hardly have any relatives in the 17 years of my financial services that even utilize my services, my knowledge, my compassion. And it's unfortunate. And I know that some of it's because of money. Bottom line, they don't want me to make money off of them. Understanding that if I make money, I support my family. And if I support my family, they're supporting others, and they're employing other people, and it goes around and around and around. So support those that you love and care about, and those that you've never even met. They need you to support and love them too. Love on their businesses, support them, buy their products, buy their services, and don't be so quick to order things online. Again, I do order things online. There's certain things that I've been ordering online for a long time. But if I know that I can go to the local grocer, the grocery store that's a half block from my house, or I can go to other people's places of business and support them, I'm going to. And my clients that have been loyal to me all these years, if they have services or products that I can use, I absolutely use them. I don't think about the fact, they're making money off of me. They don't think about that with me. And you know what? The economy keeps on trucking along. So I appreciate all you that are watching. Looks like we got Lisa, Shannon, Aaron, Christopher, Livia, Ryan, and too many else have scrolled by. I really appreciate you all. Thanks to my daughter Olivia for the great topic, and thank you for supporting your local economy. Love you all. God bless you. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Please DM me. Please put comments below. Give me suggestions. Let me know what you think about the things that I've been talking about. And I really appreciate you all. God bless. Peace out. We'll catch you later.